There we go. Should not see it now.
Banging.
Yeah, we're live. Oh, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Probably sit better, have better posture. There we go.
Sit right, you bastard!
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
That was me.
So we... Okay, so we're about to go back into the court, and we had the director and the producer, right?
Yeah, we met with the director and the producer, which was B. Daskas and the Weebatron.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I think we mentioned last time I'll take over for judge.
I thought we were doing that when we started doing the other prosecutors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Or at least, like, whenever the next chapter starts.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Life is very unkind.
Ain't wrong.
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix? Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
Oh shit, that's not a good sign.
Ghost burn!
This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't gonna be easy.
God, she looks madder than a frickin' house full of cats with a rocking chair.
Hey, Knife King, thanks for stopping by.
Welcome for stopping. Punch and pie to your left and right, straight jackets and crayons to your right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned there were... Or did I cut out again? And we've got technical difficulties, kids.
Immediately, yeah. Just pulling up my Twitch chat here so I can see it again.
Let me know if I need to redo my line, director.
I'm sure it was fine. They updated how the app looks on mobile for Kick, or not Kick, Twitch.
Yeah.
Everything's all fucked up looking. There we go.
Oh, joy. Fix it faster, you asshole!
Alright, I got it.
Damn right you do. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if he'll be that producer.
I got $5 to the kid or the Ah! Kill it!
Boy.
Oh god, I hate salmonella. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand.
That director.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude did you get? You don't know me! I'm the director! I'm I make those steel samurai, noob, ruffle. I'm a director of television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart.
I'm starting to
Quite
think
literally.
it's not my hardware. I think it's this fucking game, because this has not been happening when I was playing Obscure or Deltarune.
It's probably because Nintendo's. It's probably
Like-
because Nintendo's trying to cock block everything they have a name for.
Well, that or just really bad optimization.
And we're definitely cutting that out. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was, an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about freaks in your industry. Still, for what it's worth, pretty busy all that day. Sad face.
Tell us more about that.
In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that scary lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, well. Just cheering on Hammer, if you could believe it. He certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Why did it go on for so long? Oh, I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But W.P. twisted his ankle during the running through, you see? Oh, right. That's the limp. Which, of course, led to me missing my lunch. Ruffs. Ruffs? Rolling on the floor and starving? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
No, his fat ass needs to lose a couple of lunches is what I was saying.
Right, it was a benefit to him.
And I've got room to talk.
Oh, hey, Alice. Oh, sweet. Alice was playing Dark Souls, and she made a lot of progress today. Congrats.
All right. How far did she get?
I don't know. I was at work. I was like literally wasting time. On my lunch, of course. Let's see.
Of course.
What exactly did they have for lunch? Steak. Yes, come to think of it, there
I
was a
like
plate
how
with
you're
some
making
bones.
him sound like a murderous torturer from the Lord of the Rings. Meat's back on the menu, Lloyd!
Yeah, well, I mean, did you see his face?
I'm trying not to.
I figured, like,
Folks. And And since he can't talk to defend himself, let's talk a bunch of shit. If anybody can think of anything good, please type them in the comments below.
Okay, I'm back. At least I'm not losing my webcam anymore, so I don't have to restart my apps.
Oh yeah, thank God your freaking avatar isn't going schizo.
Right. Shit, what was I saying?
You're doing this line.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in play area. Oh, my mic is fucked up? Okay, hold on.
Welcome everybody to the Phoenix Wright trilogy, Technical Difficulties, The Revenge. And while we're at it, I think I see Captain Jack Sparrow. It's also your audio too.
Okay, how do I sound now?
Say it one more time.
I should sound better now. I restarted the AI filter.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I've narrowed out that that's the source of my crackliness, but without it, you literally hear all my background noise, so it's like a lesser of two evils.
Yeah, I feel it.
We're getting there. Alright.
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them?
Yeah, I found from voicing this guy, like, I sort of like tuck my chin in to give it more of a fat sound.
No, you have to be B-word fat for someone who looks like that. What do you mean, bro? I was totally not poning these losers. That's the reason why I don't want to do that voice, because I know how to do it.
So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak. At least, could you believe it?
Haul him on that bullshit.
That must have been tough.
Phoenix.
Yeah?
Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Contradictory as hell.
Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella! What you want? I went to Studio 2. I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates that were the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good calls, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, the assistant went through all the trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Are we sure we're talking about a T-bone steak or a rape you've committed? Officer, it was him, the fat one with the glasses.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I looked down that
Where's my
mental image carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. They took a break in that meeting. That contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What are you discussing? Steel Samurai story in our budget. Get this. The sponsors turned to me and said, Mr. Mandela, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting? You didn't break a single... You didn't take a single break?
You didn't break a single take?
Shut up, you.
Get on with it, you nerd!
Well... Yeah, not a 1. Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea.
Probably hot there, he's fucking 300 pounds.
Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during break? Oops, they're in trouble. Well?
Mr. Manello, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manello, your testimony, please.
Edgeworth is laughing.
Made him sound way older than I should have.
Whatever. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in baseball! Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in the studio, what is it now?
Come on, Edgeworth, stop him! Jesus, he's just incriminating himself. Dear God. Hey, officer, we have one who admitted to the crime right here. Where's the reward? What do you mean? He's too fat and we have to forfeit the frickin' reward for a tow truck. That's fucked. I'm calling the judge.
Can you imagine? It's just like an ISO court. I didn't murder that guy.
He is the reason why you never mix Captain Autism with Mr. ADHD or Mr. Autism, whatever friggin'
I'm crying.
you choose, because that shit goes off the rails quick. You do not. That was enough time to not do a murder. I was only eating a T-bone steak. It looks like he was eating 2 T-bone steaks, the fat bastard.
Okay.
We've just turned this into like a 5-minute rant of him being a creepy fat fuck. I think we've seen enough. Motion granted. The defendant wins.
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams.
If he steams anymore, he's gonna become a bun. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Right. Asshole, get it together with these voices. I'm screwing up.
I'm so bad at this, I'm making you go. Fuck up.
Man, I'm usually the good one.
What are you doing for 15 minutes?
Talking to his Nezuko body pillow.
No joke about that. Eating my T-bone steak. What else? Oh, I laughed so hard I think my model broke. Yep. I gotta restart it.
Break me, Daddy.
No!
I like how you kind of made him. I kind of love how you went for the Jorgen von Strangle voice just right there. Timmy-turtle.
An apis out of here!
But I like scrambling the fairies.
Didn't you like scrambling the fatties?
Hey, it depends on how you enjoy your day. And how many people you can hit with a city bus.
Sunny side up.
Ride for me, please.
Alright.
Hash browns, toast, sausage gravy.
Okay, now you're just making me hungry.
Oh, dude, no, if we don't, we better get moving, or I will derail this.
You know what? For humor's sake, I'm okay with that. There were 2 plates on the table. Right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez plate. D. Vasquez, the producer.
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not really.
Why is that? I have to say, you look like the guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak, you would have to take my time eating that kind of food. Well,
Phoenix?
That testimony was too short to wring out any kind of useful information out of.
all you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio One in that time.
Oh, great. Is that all?
I guarantee you, he powered that steak probably. Oh.
Do I have
I'm trying to
present
not make
something?
fat jokes. It's like, no, don't.
I don't think there's anything to show him at the moment. Yeah, he just says, why is that?
Okay, that has to mean you have something to present here. 15 minutes. The only thing I could think of would be the block path. No.
Yeah, let's try it. Well, 15 minutes.
You figured
He
if
died
he
at-
took a break, it took him 15 minutes to eat that. There's no way he could have committed the murder in 15 minutes. His fat ass had to walk the whole way around and get into that costume, which we know he couldn't fit in. I just don't know what you can show.
Well, we'll try this, see what happens. Nope.
Oh, Mr. Wright,
Well-
please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think I
Like
want
you
any
have
points.
the finger on the button for all of that. I can read quick. Jeez.
Oh, well, he says that whenever it's like, I fuck up, it's like repeating dialogue. So I skip
wasn't there
through
a
it.
part? Oh yeah, that's right.
I feel like this is where...
No, the sleeping pills are for later. We have to use the sleeping pills against somebody else. So I'm thinking it's either the photo or the... crap. I don't know.
If I press him on the first thing again. $12:30 or so until 12:45.
30 to 2:45.
Oh, maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Go back to the first one. It's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, kill Hammer, and come back. So I guess it's possible time-wise. Okay, maybe here's where I present it.
I was thinking the photo. Hold on. Go back to the photo. He's dragging one leg. Okay, that's at 2 o'clock. So he said 2:30 to 2:45.
But the path was blocked between 2:15 and 2 and 4. So
Yeah,
what
that
had-
still gives. There's no camera, so yeah. If the path was blocked, that still proves that someone could have made it there and back in time. So you might be right.
So the picture?
What do you think?
We'll try it.
Honestly,
Nope. Okay, we'll try the other one.
yeah, it's got to be the other photo. I can't think of anything else. The weapon, costume. It's got to be the photo. That's from the kid.
Nope.
You
What the
goofed.
hell?
You hit the wrong button again. Because you went for monkey head.
I thought that's what I was trying to show him.
I thought we were supposed to show the picture of the camera.
Well, that's what I showed first.
I didn't know you showed that.
Yeah.
Wait. That something said contains photos. Go back. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai won. If he was the director, no. They took a break. No, they were in the trailer.
Maybe this?
Something tells me no, but my curiosity is freaking just going through it. Well, that or we're supposed to let him go past this.
It just keeps looping. Maybe I'll just hit hold a couple more times.
Well, we can always redo it, so it's...
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's new.
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any one of them to go to Studio One.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One?
Yes. I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure.
Yeah, that's right. You have to continue this because we have to go back to the scene of the crime. We have to get an extension which allows us to go back to it.
They never addressed that van either.
Yeah, plus they also have to bring the kid in. So we have to stall for more time. There's another part of this, I forgot.
Yeah. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
Alright, I've got the judge thinking now.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
Court record?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked? Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
Well, you're right.
True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkeyhead had barred the way.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people at Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, Given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Hold on, model died again. And I'm having all sorts of technical problems every time I play this game.
We must consult the tech shamans.
Heck, shamans, I need a fucking Adeptus Mechanicus.
I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Have you given up? If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to that than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. You... Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution
has a concern.
I don't know why I thought that was me.
As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edward's taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Give me a second!
Breathe. Having a big old coughing fit. From all the hard years of his true passion in life. Fucking on exhaust pipes.
Your Honor, perhaps you can arrange a box for him to stand on.
There we go.
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Of course they've got a donut crate in a fucking courthouse. I'm sitting here thinking, no, we're not going to make any more fat jokes.
The game doesn't even...
Flying them.
The game doesn't even register the enter on my number pad. It has to be the enter near, like, the keys.
Oh, God, man. Are you sure? I was about to ask, put your...
The control's ass.
On. Trolls are ass. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady! I'm Cody Hawkins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
I feel it. Mr. Edgeworth. Please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. You abrasive fuck. Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble being the... Hold on.
I like how I nearly die and you're about to.
Right? He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Justin, Mr. Edgeworth, I prefer bearded gentlemen.
I didn't do that. A very long
bastard. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this court. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with the kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on him the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai.
His face. Yo!
Yo! It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
Phoenix is like, listen here, you little shit! This kid is tougher than most adults we see here, honestly.
That's horrible.
Really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio?
Wait, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk when you cut me off all the time? Jeez.
Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. And was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors? But guess what happened next?
Steel Samurai.
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then? I wonder if there's an... Is there a save option for me? Yes, there is. I noticed that we only had one... 1 HP left, effectively.
Oh, God!
Just in case. What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, he was kind of far away.
Huh. It's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say. Oh, that's a repeat. Okay.
Sure. I
Yeah, what?
was gonna say, crap, go back to, I was going to the studio.
Yeah, well, I'll go to the beginning.
The map on the internet's the only thing, no, we can't use the studio map. And he's already admitted he's been to...
For my eyes.
Wait, what does he mean, the bad guy? I thought the Steel Samurai was the one seen outside. Not the bad guy.
Yeah, what if I present the picture?
Yeah, I was gonna say, and for 30 minutes, so if he went there at that one time, he had to have seen that photo. 'Cause there's proof right there. It's like, hey. I hope I didn't just...
Nope. We'd go to jail.
Yep. Wait, right there. I guess seeing the killing, he's taking a photo of every single victory, right?
Oh yeah, he's got his own
He's got his own book. So if he just watched the freaking samurai win, he would have taken a photo. That's what I'm thinking, at least. But I don't know if you use that now. Or...
My guess is that he realized after it wasn't the Steel Samurai.
Possibly. I hope I'm not wrong, which I probably am.
No.
Crap, I'm wrong. So it can't be that. Or you had to save with 2 fucking health points, 1 health point left.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could save.
I watched this last week and I'm not remembering anything. Right now, my brain has gone completely blank. The camera's the only thing I can think of because he says he has it on him at all times.
There we go. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
No, was I putting too pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
This, like, super dates the game. It's pretty funny.
No, duh.
I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
He's in the box.
So you did have a camera. Yeah, the box is great. And did you use this camera?
Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules!
Ah, is that all? Oh, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So, why didn't you use it?
He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai? Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away? Not even once?
No.
Okay then, tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
The bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see it. What happened next?
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
You're being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murder uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Phoenix? I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? The only thing I can think of is if the Steel Samurai was seen crossing that road, but if the road was blocked, how could he have seen it?
I was thinking more he was probably fiddling with his camera because he doesn't know how to use it yet.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, because that's what the description was, specifically.
Yeah, he's still learning how to use it. He was probably fumbling with the camera.
Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
It stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I am aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I am aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Present, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could have just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right.
Right.
Cody? There was only one reason you would have looked away from this fight, and that's because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Up to the real world, kid.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. But that's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with a cross-examination anyway.
The only thing I can think of is the photo portfolio.
Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer?
I'm Mr. Edgewood, and I guess I'm bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about you grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay. Off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness. Testify!
Nice!
So you did see the beginning of the first fight? Of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
The lens opened. What did you see?
Well, a person on the ground. And a Steel Samurai.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. You really not take a picture? Not even one?
Press him.
Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be
it's gotta
something
in
where...
the photo
use-
album. The
Cody!
Samurai one, he had to.
Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How do you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow!
This feels great.
You're taking this out on a kid. What an asshole.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
You erased them.
Yeah,
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious?
well, you know. Why would I let it keep a picture like that?
It's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
It's all about being a lying little shit! Let's hear. Something he said just near the end there. Oh, shit, it was right before.
Yeah, the camera. He's still learning about the camera, so how would he know how to erase it?
It wasn't quite that. I keep passing it, and it's pissing me off. Yeah, you're right. Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Although okay, take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open up, so I missed it. Took a few shots, but too late, I erased them. It's this part, because this says, contains photos of every victory scene in every battle. Like, that's the reason he should have kept it, right?
Yeah, but if he's still learning about the camera, how would he have known how to erase them? He couldn't figure out how to get the lens open and everything. He knew he took pictures, so how would he know how to erase them that quickly?
He probably had time to erase them after, though, because...
But how would he know how to? But how would he know how to erase them? The only other thing is either the camera or the photos.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean he erased it right then and there. He probably erased it when he got back home.
Yeah, that's right. So the photo album, would have had to have been done after. he
Okay,
got home.
let me see if I can save here. There we go.
There There's the picture of the samurai as he's crossing for the security. And then there's the photo album.
Does this work? Yeah! Awesome.
Hold on.
Cody!
Well, what? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
Stop being bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this one. For giving me this. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I've never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle of the Steel Samurai's won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in the album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way.
Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually?
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album for the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took?
Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I am right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No! No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything in his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take the picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. He had to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. He couldn't handle the truth!
Order! I will have order! Witness! Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Go! Cody! That day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. And then he didn't move.
Order! 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 What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about? Hold on, save. Can you save right now?
Sure can. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. I'm trying to remember it. The Steel
I
Samurai
was gonna say
the
this.
victim.
Yeah, Hammer was in the samurai suit, I think.
Yeah.
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell into the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying this man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
Wait! Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. In her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Paul Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio One. Nor was there a picture room. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me? Who? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us, quick.
No way, man. None of you are gonna look at me like that.
Now.
Here, this is it.
We're in a studio too.
Well, just looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Yeah? What?
Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor. May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I do not see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Studio 2.
Your Honor, look at this.
Not. I see. A gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? No, Oh, it was completely quiet on my end. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken in time of murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Do-do-do. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there.
The
Safe.
building is not there. Yeah, there's no filming there.
Yeah, so why would he be in costume there?
Yeah.
Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming.
I see. And this is significant. Why?
Good question. I really should think these things through more.
Would you like to take another stab at it, so to speak?
Stabbing your way, Your Honor. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Oh, I guess that wasn't the answer. The trailer's there? Or the path was blocked.
Yeah, if the path was blocked, no one would have been able to see it.
Path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
Path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Yeah, I guess it could be a traitor. Now, on that
There's a
day...
traitor amongst you. We shall
Oh.
find out very soon.
Yes, very sus. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbach, saw was the victim, Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai costume. He then went to Studio 2.
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that victim Jack Hammer stole the costume.
I have proof.
You do? You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprised, I'm sounding much less confident. I think I'm right, though. The
It's the
sleeping
picture.
pills.
It has to be the picture. Because he's too short. He's shorter than Jack Hammer. I was gonna say save and
Wait, no, that can't be right. I've got to have some proof that will knock their socks off.
Mr. Wright, we do not have all the time in the world.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, I guess we'll try this. There we go. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent an entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Well, either
You can always-
Powers' blood would
I was gonna
have...
say, they would, if it was
Wait,
Well, it's been a
fingerprint
few
the bottle.
days.
Because Hammer's fingerprints would be on the bottle. If they were supposed to be just Will's pills, why would somebody else's fingerprints be on them?
Exactly.
Okay, let's try that.
An idea. Very well. Let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
Ba, 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 ba.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr.
Yeah, no shit.
You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
What a hell of a kangaroo court law system they have here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and a piece of evidence that I mentioned earlier in the last episode is going to come back into play in this episode.
Okay. That was a close one.
We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts.
I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial.
Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
No. Alright, we'll continue if you're good. I just need the bathroom.
Game on? Well, since this is going to take a while, who wants to make fun of him while he's in the bathroom?
Heard that, motherfucker. Alright, I'm back. Boop. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Yeah?
My,
Maya.
so what happened?
Well, I think we got a pretty good idea who did it. All I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under the system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Then, well, we have no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What, you mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah,
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
that's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer,
Huh.
which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
It's the real scene of the crime with Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Maya was always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP.
Phew, we're powers. Right. I'm a lawyer.
You went to move.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm just fucking around.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Can you please tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius.
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
And what?
nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everybody knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping.
He might break the floor.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How can he do that? I was really looking forward to seeing a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago? Guessing something happened and she has dirt on him.
Yep.
Uh,
That piece of evidence is going to come. That one thing I mentioned that we all noticed at the trailer that was bent is going to come back into.
have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life.
They're Steel Samurais that appear in live shows. Fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? I don't think there's anything else you can really show them.
Regarding the murder weapon,
Yes,
it's heavy. Is it heavy, the spear?
it's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning Ruther run?
Oh yes, I goofed around and kicked, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Okay, I think that's that.
I don't think there's anything else we could really do. Except for go to the studio.
Yeah, it's not an option yet.
It was, it said Studio 1 on the thing, didn't it?
Oh! From here, okay.
I'm like, I ain't that blind.
It's just, maybe just retarded. And a little blind.
Possibly.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this.
Cue the Jagger in 5.
Nick? I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo, she's alive.
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
He's bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's a soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Fucking degenerate.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
Not old enough for this conversation. Maya.
No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Paul Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My Paul Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. Is it possible?
Or Grandma has an aneurysm. I think we move on.
Yeah. Let's try here.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
What?
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No, touch it.
Eek!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine a plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for the sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal, traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make cursory examinations right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are we waiting for?
No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So the food of this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Where goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anyway. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How's Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Wow.
Talk about burns, pal.
Hey, Loki.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
What an edgelord pun.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Hey, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right.
The only thing I can think of would be examining the place. And then going to the dressing room.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt?
I don't know, probably gravel, granite.
Are you sure it wasn't graphite?
Dirt, you know, bad stuff? I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
Film set? Was that trailer part of the set then?
What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but the Global Studios, that's what Global Studios decided.
Those studios and their globalism?
Bastards.
Why aren't they going to make the kid shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? And how can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something!
Yeah. I think the evidence, rather than words, is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I'm assuming this.
I was gonna say the photo. No.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be penalized.
And this is...
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. The show couldn't be canceled just so some adults could save face. I would think that you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on him.
That's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
Well, we're gonna screw up today, kids. Might as well duke a bit.
I was thinking like 5 minutes ago, wow, we made it.
Asked him to do.
I was thinking like 5 minutes ago, like, wow, we made it a long time without reading each other's lines.
And then we just...
Yeah.
Let's screw up that track record.
But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright, cool. Making progress.
I don't know if there's anything we can examine there.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think at this point it's just talking to get answers.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
Can't touch this. Do.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick.
It cuts to her.
Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Maybe the old bitch has rabies.
Maybe. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols? Nick? Penny Nichols? That assistant we talked to.
And her sister, quarter dimes. Anyway,
And her older brother, quarter pounder.
he's very fat.
Oh yeah, man, he's getting on that weight loss kick, man. He's finally lost some weight. They'll be calling him 1/8 here soon.
Yeah. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jackhammer. Killed the man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Drinking up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just trying to do my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish?
Oh, shit.
Or do you have some kind of proof?
I have proof. Sorry, Miss Oldbad, but I do have proof. I could prove that Mr. Hammer stole the costume.
Sleeping pills and everything else. The photos of the pills are the only thing I can think of.
That's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Power?
On the plate.
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
It's the plate that he used to eat the steak?
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. This old bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident.
While you were reading that, I lost connection to my headphones,
Yeah,
but the
I
game just
noticed,
kept
and you
scrolling
started
on its own.
Speeding through that shit.
I wasn't even pressing anything.
Streams are gonna be cursed gold, I swear.
What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia.
Of fucking course.
She silenced that paparazzi.
Now he's
That was the
dead.
beginning. The beginning of the end. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Paul Hammer never meant. Miss Old Bag? Hold on a minute. Poor old Miss Bag. Here, take this.
Photograph. Oh. That explains why the spike was bent.
Yep.
There's Vasquez with shorter hair.
I'm thinking.
This is the picture.
This is the trailer, Studio 2?
Edward was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Phoenix, it's your turn. We're taking Adderall and fapping. Let's go. Can't hear you, Bubba.
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand.
5-year-old photo added to the court record.
There we go. Now we could probably talk to,
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
I just got a hydration reminder. Thank you, thank you.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! Brought to you by Nestle. Drink water, people.
Well, I'm actually having a Gatorade Zero.
Well, there just went our sponsorship.
Bye!
But why?
Actually, I do have a sponsorship. It's with the Dragon's Tea.
Dragon's
you just-
tea.
Let me just get...
I'm a fan of tea, and you have kept this from me. I feel ashamed of you, sir.
Here, let me get you the link real quick.
Damn right you will.
It's thedragonstreasure.com. And if you use code Adelaris, you'll get 10% off your entire order site-wide.
10% off.
Yep.
You heard that, kids. Right at Adelaris.com.
No, it's dragonstreasure.com.
Called sarcasm. I'm allowed to have fun.
No, illegal. David doesn't find you!
I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Hey, Mitch! What's up?
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello.
Come on, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here the day of the murder, and...
Perhaps he didn't hear me. Watching the clouds. Not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fake blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manello. If you must talk about that, man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. I think I gotta present.
Here comes the fun part, kids. Always remember, your mouse tool is going to be needed for the next event.
Not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Alright, well. Oh, back. Uh-oh.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? Going stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Unfortunately, children, we're about to go to the adult version of this. And unfortunately, if you happen to hear a drum kit in the back, please make sure you have to be 18 or older to watch the next part of this episode.
I don't get it.
The joke will be obvious here in a second.
Okay. Well then. What was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for penny change. So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me. What is all this about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's the proof? Can you prove it? Think. If he had left me to run his life for 5 years over a mere accident, and I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
She was a big fan of the hammers, you see. He jumped on the reporter who brought that old photo to the studio. He wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. That's why she had the photo. He's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys?
A woman and now 5 guys.
Yeah,
Kind of funny, there's also a casting couch. My part's coming up soon.
Were they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Oh, what? The trial is tomorrow? Unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why didn't you want this photograph so badly? Did this Mr. Hammer's dirt? No? Why should Steve Vasquez scare at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, race away. Yeah!
Hold it right there!
Shit.
I'm certain. Steve Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
It was useful, yay! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Oh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? Steve Vasquez.
Well, Grandpa, I'm up to continuing if you are.
Yeah, I think we could probably finish this today, and then we'll be good to start the next chapter next time.
There's a Chummins come in.
Where the next storyline is.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer at Google Studios.
Shit, we actually got a full sentence out of her. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Back to Pornhub. Dang.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4.
Don't want a break, so we're gonna cash her there.
It was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. 2:30, took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate 2 more steaks on the table in front of the trailer. I found Hammer's body later, when it all went in Studio 1. That is all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
Van.
Hmm?
It's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over.
Yep, you could use that against her.
Yeah,
If the freaking thing fell at 2:15
yeah.
and they took a break at 2:15, how would she have known that was already fallen if they were taking a break at that time?
Moreover than that, if the head had already fallen, how did the van get past it?
Exactly.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Bah, 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 bah.
Dun, 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 dun.
By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
Same could be said about you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears. He's just getting shit on.
Oh god, it's just been the episode of him being shit on the entire time.
What exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you can try remembering. No.
The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you ever did was state the obvious, Cedric. Apparently my mic's fucking up again. Hold on.
You're a little staticky, to be fair.
Yeah, that's my,
Your interfaces and stuff. Phoenix Wright trilogy is cursed. We can come up with a new series for that. We all end up possessed by demons the further we get in.
There we go. Should work better now. I just realized you probably didn't hear me at all while I was setting that up.
Nope, not a bit.
I was talking to myself then. I was just saying, like, it's probably something we're gonna have to deal with. It seems to happen just with this game for some reason.
Oh god, I love
Yeah.
it.
Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I said.
Lady, I was gonna say, lady, that has a lot of implications, and we're a family-friendly focused group here.
I had Sal take me in the studio too, Van. Oh, alright. Now, what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates
About to
me.
hit you in the face, you cock.
He does it immediately.
Yeah,
yeah,
Mr. Wright. Oops.
It's a 15-minute break.
That's enough time to kill somebody and piss off to the other direction.
You have someone who can verify this. Sal. No, I
Better
mean
call
someone else.
Sal.
One person is enough. She committed the murder during the break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat the steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
By yourself? Yes. You didn't stop in the employee... Oh, wait. I think I already did this.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. No.
Well, Nick, find anything?
It's convenient that they took a break at that time, 2:15 to 4. The scene had been blocked. What are the other pieces of evidence? Use the van to drive. The only thing I can think of would be the van. It's the perfect place to hide the body and move it. But we're trying to find the contradiction between that.
Yeah, and that's the end. Like,
Yeah, it is right there. If they were in the meeting and everything, how the hell were they outside? Damn it. The only other plate we have has the thing with the drugs on it.
Yeah, but if she said that...
Time of death is 2:30. They could still do that.
Yeah,
at
but
that
wait. If she
time.
said she took a... If he died at 2:30 and she said she took a break to eat, she would have been outside to see that, right?
She'd have been outside. They would have
Yeah.
seen the murder take place.
Shit.
Nope. It screwed us just now. So it can't be that.
Okay, now that I remember, though. There we go.
Check
we have
the
more
evidence
lives to
for
work
anything
with.
that said 2:30. Because the time of death was 2:30. At 2:30, it's like the autopsy's like, hey, you took a break exactly when this bitch was killed.
Maybe I need to press a bit more on something. Let me go.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying, because sometimes if you, like,
If you press them a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, we got new dialogue out of there for that one.
how could they get to Studio 1 if it was blocked? Wasn't Studio 1 blocked from Studio 2?
Yeah, okay, let's try the head.
So they couldn't have taken the van if the fucking path was blocked.
Nope.
Damn it. Maybe the van? Because if they took the van, there'd be evidence of them using it. We're probably screwing it again.
Okay, I'll just reload so we can get some of that health back.
Shit, so we know all that's useless. The photo was at 2 o'clock. It's probably obvious that our brains are just... Wait, go back to that one photo real quick. Shows accident. Maybe the photos... Did we already try the samurai photo there? Show that one right there. Not that one, the second one.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to remember all of what Cody said as well. Because if they're at Studio 2 and the murder happened right there, that one picture... Sal said he wolfed his down, but he never said anybody else was eating with it.
Yeah.
And you already said you tried the second picture, right?
This one? No,
The one with the samurai at Studio 2. Not
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
That is the one.
No. There's 2 pictures of the samurai.
Oh,
Right
that's
next to
not
the
there
pill
anymore.
bottle.
No, that's the photo we got from
Oh, shit.
5 years ago.
Wasn't there a picture that showed him from the woods or something?
It's not there anymore.
Wait a minute. What about the picture next to the second picture in line, the 4th item? No, crap. That's right. The other photo must have been taken. Autopsy at 2:30. And you already did the monkey head, didn't you?
Wait, hold on a second.
You already tried the
Sal
van.
tape. Did I try this combination where she said she had Sal, and then that was... Let's try
That's
this.
the only thing I could think of, because I don't remember if we tried that or not.
Nope, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's not obvious.
That or we're stupid, which is probably obvious. I was going to say reload it.
Go back to what she said initially here.
If they... No, we can't use that, can we? Because if they would have passed that gate, a picture would have been taken, and the only picture they had was that of the fucking samurai.
I'm just gonna try this, just for the sake of trying it. Oh. Okay.
Wait,
You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. You can see a large bone if, has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Miller ate at a table outside the trailer.
No
There's no
bones were
bone.
left.
Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Eating the Steel Samurai. He was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying...
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. Here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear? Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
You couldn't, could you? You have to force her into lying.
I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ah. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
Because the murder weapon was broken.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that shows.
The spear was broken, remember? That spear's completely intact. They couldn't have used the spear, because if it was broken and duct taped, even with the weight, it would have snapped.
Oh, okay. I should show the actual spear. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But this is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning the action scene run through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silent! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was the hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Would I make a claim if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon.
And now it's this. Look at this photo.
What is this?
Why, that... oh.
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. It was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is the photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying...
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets with Jack Hammer outside of the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. Could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright? Let's say for the sake of argument that Mr. Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned it to the trailer on the span of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Very well, Mr. Wright. How could she have dealt with the body?
She couldn't have.
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body? Other than with her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for her to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Bam. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it.
She's shocked that he was dumb enough. He was actually smart enough to think of it.
Well, his testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had
Fatty
Sal
drove
take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright.
Don't forget, it was Sal Manila that drove the van.
Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator?
He might have not known. I'm just gonna save it just in case.
Well, then how would... If they were both outside eating at the same... No, that would be faulty.
No, because...
How would he have not noticed the fucking body in the back?
Maybe he thought the costume was empty?
Fair enough.
Of course he wasn't.
Ah!
So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body into the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that is possible?
Of course I'm not serious.
Huh?
I was kidding. Lighten up the proceedings.
Light. Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder. Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest.
Yes, Your Honor. Of course Emma has to be a conspirator. Okay, I was wrong. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss that's true. She probably had help to do it quick enough with his help.
Yeah, with 2 people would have been easy.
Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. So they probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Huh. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Everybody's like, what?
Yeah, because it's probably not what you think.
So, what happens next? Oh, me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? It's so awkward now. You can say it. Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Jack Hammer. Right. But it is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You like decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
Actually...
What? What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says.
He's got no clue.
Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Worth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today.
Wait,
If
did
you know more
Cody take
questions,
pictures of the
I'll be
fucking fight?
leaving. Spy again? Try to draw
I was gonna say
some...
save first.
Oh, yeah.
To the save button! It either has to be her or testify again. It's the only fucking thing I can think of.
I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said it all. There is to say. What would happen if I did it again?
You slip, say something stupid.
You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Yeah. Damn. So far, only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see, very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have to begin by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes,
The music keeps dying.
indeed. Verily, I say.
Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? You probably realized she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict?
That's one way to get it.
After all that?
Right.
Probably why he gets replaced.
Listen, he might be a bad guy, but he's not the bad guy.
Great, he's a dick, but he's not a complete dick.
Right. How's with Sal, an old bag, the security lady? When we found the body, the assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
No, she didn't. She didn't have the script. That contradicts because she asked him to get him the. She asked for Manila to get the script to her through Phoenix.
I see no issues, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're really close. We're close, really close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Get that bitch!
Get that evil bitch!
What time was that? We were there to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. I'd say it was that. Exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in costumes, mind you.
Contradicts that, but she was there 12 to 4 for that meeting.
Where were the other employees when you got into the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in the costume with Staminel's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I say I wasn't stuffing bodies with any costumes? You could just try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
Bop. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go calling him? Remember what? It was a dead body lying in front of us. You expect me to be calm? Certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez...
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one that was thinking logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers didn't really stand out. You often left him on the bus when shooting on location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
And even that's not even true, the dude's a giant. Even that wasn't true, the dude's a giant.
No shit, it's like if it was him in that costume, he wouldn't have like 12 inches on each side of his pants. Like, Jesus.
What's everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing? It was silent. Completely silent.
Except the old bag was flipping the fuck out.
We stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence.
God, this lady is fucking infuriating.
Silence.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? She knows she's full of shit. Someone should do something to lighten things up.
There's it right there. She just said she was fucking quiet.
Back, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? He said it's because she saw him going to the studio. Right,
Photo,
Steel
yeah.
Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Power based solely on the scare lady's word? Perhaps not. Alice said she's fine. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to the hammer. I don't think there's anything there I can use. Bop bop. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand, since we were in the meeting. There's no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on, with all those bigwigs in the meeting. I'm sure professionals help convince everyone they don't require questioning. The script in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? It's a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor.
I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Edgeworth's gonna help you. Think, Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Uno reverse card, bitch! Order! Order! Large fries, extra large shake.
Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
Can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
You grew a conscience in that short a time.
Prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter.
Kangaroo court, you evil cob.
I think you misunderstood me. I had perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew the hammer was injured, and so he couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
She was at the meeting. How should you know?
How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me.
He was with you.
We have to find something to peg this on her here. Everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Whole bag was quite agitated. Active trailer, script and direction notes. Okay. So if I go to the last thing she said, I'll save here. Yeah.
Wait, we didn't get a copy of the script. No, we gave up the script.
the picture would clearly show he's not the same person, because if he's dragging one... Wait a minute. Go back to that picture where it's... He's dragging one leg. There'd be no way.
Wait, she says, I
Because if
knew
they were
that
at a meeting
Hammer...
at 2 p.m.
Oh, hold on. She said, I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes. It wasn't Hammer that was injured, it was Powers.
Yeah.
So I guess it would have to be this. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! We'll have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? My thing is, wouldn't he have tripped? With
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
And just fell on it?
Very well. I have a question for you. There. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he had fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she has a motive?
Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence of Miss Vasquez's motives in this murder. Bam. Eat this! This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case for the currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, and yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if as if Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Okay. Allow me to present the court evidence for proving Miss Vasquez's murder. I want to say...
His evidence, she wouldn't have had a motive. Not that I think about it. She just said it herself. She'd have no reason to get rid of it.
What if...
What
yeah.
if he killed himself? What if it was an accident?
Yeah, he went to try to kill her to frame Powers. And then he ended up dying instead because he slipped or something.
Yeah. So there's no evidence. She has no motive. What would she have to gain for killing him? He was a useful pawn. And this tells us...
Sorry. I'd say the proof of defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of court's time.
He had no motive.
Yeah. It was a complete accident. She just hid the murder.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
Zedra.
What? Sorry, I thought you heard me the first time.
Nope. Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Miss Powers' sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai's costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
So she did kill him, but in self-defense, so she'd still get fucked.
So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Call the ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the chair down the stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Oh, so that's why she tortured him with it, because it was someone she cared about.
Likely.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right.
Completely robbed you of your credit.
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Courtroom confetti, let's go.
That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I now know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Ray, tell me why I know.
Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because, I think he was jealous.
Path to glory, every Steel Samurai thing, yeah, that's what I would think.
Because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so they hated you. He hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
Oh my, so am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
The show's canceled.
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth.
Oh, shit.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't have to waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right? I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again.
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Yeah, because he basically... They said, like, early on in the game that he's never lost, so, like, that's 2 L's in a row, man.
Oh yeah, they've all been freaking evil pieces of shit.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
We once dated.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change and went back to making kids shows again.
Oh, God.
Hey! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I knew this.
I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world's ready for the real Will Powers.
The Pink Princesses. Will Powers, the Pink Princess. What if he's the only one tall enough
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're going to be voicing that guy quite a bit, so I'll
Which
take over the
sucks just
judge.
because I don't know how his voice sounds.
It's deep and gravelly, like it's like objection, like
Objection!
yeah, deeper.
Objection, Your Honor!
Yeah, it like he's supposed to be like really intimidating.
God, I'm gonna have to go that deep.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, you know what? I'll cut you some
That's
slack.
not gonna pick up on the mic real easy. Unless
No.
I'm literally sitting right here talking like this.
That works.
Actually, I can actually use my real voice. I just have to make it a little gravel. I can do that.
Yep. There you go. And call it. Nope. Nope. Nothing happened. There we go. Close the game.
Close!
All right, we'll call it there. My nose is getting a little stuffy.
I feel it.
Don't feel my stuffy nose. That's weird.
Oh no, it's been really crappy with the weather around here. Everybody's been getting sinus infections, respiratory. It's like, can someone pick a freaking lane?
It probably doesn't help that like a big chunk of Canada is on fire, so we've been getting
Oh
the smoke
god,
from
yeah.
that.
And the fact that you guys are like California, there's weed hidden in your forests. It's where the elves and shit had to move because they weren't welcome in the UK anymore. They're like, you know what? Canada has not a lot of people that we can find that far up north. There's a ton of distance, and they all believe in Sasquatch. So let's just hide here. It's probably what's happening. It's all the weed and fairy dust all drifting down.
Maybe.
And we've got it the worst because we're 60 miles away from you all. We're right across the lake. And I love getting freaking messages from my phone. Oh, there's a chance of fog? No shit. It looks
Yeah.
like Silent Hell out here, and I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of nurses heading the opposite direction. The sad thing is, we're not that far from a hospital either.
Silent Hill or Silent Hell?
Yeah, it's both.
The hills have hells.
It was just foggy as shit. Now it's starting to lighten up, but everybody's coughing their lungs up.
Fair enough. All right. I guess I'll see you again Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging.
Good night.